report released a couple of years ago showed that the country with the most migration of Nigerians to in the last decade has been Canada. And it's the jam by Magnito and Fowls. The remix of Canada playing right here on 88.5 UFM, the new sound of Lagos. My name is 80 to the Radio OG, and welcome back to the Touchdown Lagos Drive Time Show. Check your time, it's 28 minutes on the flip side of 6 right here on the Touchdown Lagos Drive Time Show. Ladies and gentlemen, like I always say at this time of the day, we interrupt regular programming to bring you something exciting and something uber interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, while I was getting ready to prep for today's show, today's conversation, I took a little bit of time and liberty to go back to my notes, right? And now, interestingly, a couple of years ago, many years ago when I started radio, I wrote in my notes a couple of people that I would like to sit down with and interview as my career, went on. And among the names, I'm happy that one of them is in the studio today. And I'm going to tell you what I wrote in my notes a couple of years back. Now, as the intro, I'm going to start this way, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, there are some rappers that give you bars. There are some rappers that give you punchlines. There are some rappers that give you stories. And there are some rappers that give you lamba. And then there's one man who says, why don't I give you all four? And make you laugh while doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, from Abuja roots to an Idoma heritage, from a business management degree to turning down a lucrative 9-to-5. From a guy who was busy running after a medicine girl to a man that swore that if I get money, this man did not just enter Nigerian rap, he found his own lane on the highway. A little bit of bars here, a little bit of lamba here, a whole lot of storytelling. He has turned relationship into episodes, everyday Nigerian wahala into punchlines, and somehow he has made comedy sound like hip-hop and hip-hop sound like comedy. But don't let the laughter fool you, because behind the joke is a man who bet on himself when his family wasn't convinced, a rapper who survived the changing tides of Nigerian music, and a storyteller who was able to turn a whole country into a Headies nominated rap record. The Headies is taking their award to Canada, but guess who predicted it before it came? This guy did. And a fresh out man who has spent years proving that longevity isn't just about staying in the game, it's about staying relevant while the game keeps changing. Ladies and gentlemen, from bars and lamba to being the King Kong to being the Dodo, and he's still telling stories till date and still dropping bars and still making the industry talk. Ladies and gentlemen, a businessman who chose the business of bars as opposed to the business of a 9-to-5. The rapper who made lamba lyrical. Welcome, the one and only Magnito Fresca!
How about Dodo?
Welcome to the show, my man. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
You are looking good.
Thank you.
I think I need to ask you at this point in time like this. What's your skincare routine? It's almost like you never age.
See, don't mind me. Just learn to drink coffee and eat pounded yam and egusi soup.
What? You mean that is basically the secret to it?
No, I mean, no secret. Just work out. I go to the gym.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I paid for the gym like some months back, and I'm not going there. I just realized that there are some more battles in life, than carrying weight.
You have to go to the gym. To the gym.
In the words of Two Face, I've waited enough. I've lost weight. Welcome to the show, Magnito. It's such a pleasure to have you here on the show today.
Thank you.
Now let's jump right in, and I like to do this because I think Nigeria has what is called amnesia. Okay. I said that on purpose because we think that people that do things now, and as regards to artists now that do things now, are usually the first to do it, and they forget that there's been a whole culture, and there's been a whole movement even before we have what people will call recent Afrobeats or recent music in Nigeria. All right, and I always like to do like a refresher course for people that come listen to the show, because again, we think people will know, but then again, you will realize that people don't actually know. So I want to ask a question, because I mean, you have not spared any time to share your history and how, of course, you became the enigma and the mammoth superstar that you are, called Magnito. But there's a place in your history where where you grew up in a very strict Muslim background. But before that, I wanted to know, who was Mohammed Usman Adamu before he became Magnito. What was a day in your life like before Magnito?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's your boy Magnito, aka Your Money's Mine, aka My Money's Mine. Word up. So I am Usman Mohammed Adamu. I grew up in Abuja. We'll say Zone 1 to be precise. I schooled in University of Jos. I attended like 6 secondary schools in Abuja. I had to go to Tuduada, Buhari, we'll say all of the street schools, But I'm from a very reserved family, very quiet people. We don't talk too much. There's never been any musician in my family before or anybody on TV. Everybody's just in the military, army, navy, police, and all of that. So that was supposed to be my line. But I'm somebody that when I was growing up, I liked all of the hip-hop music then, the rap music, likes of them Tupac, Nas, Notorious B.I.G., Heavy D, Lil Wayne. So, while I was in school in University of Jos, I started rapping with my other friends. Before then, I heard one of my friends rap. So when he rapped, because then with rap, all eyes on me. But this one, he was rapping something different. So I was asking, like, where did you get this one? Which song is this? He said he wrote this one himself. I was like, wow. So you can do it
yourself?
And he was like, yeah. So I followed him to his house. He played some of the record he recorded with just normal cassettes. The beats would just be playing from the other tape, and he would record himself. I was like, wow. Then I can do this too. Let me just try my own. So I started writing my own stuff little by little, and then he was scrutinizing it. He would listen to it and he would tell me, no, you did it very well, but how come from how many days you can do? I said, but now, say we already know the culture. So from then we entered University of Jos and we started rapping fully. University of Jos is like a hip hop school. Back then.
I mean.
So they play basketball, they rap, they do everything. We wear hoodies, jackets, baggy trousers. If I show you my pictures from university days, you'll be like, wow.
I want to see that actually.
Durag.
You look really fly. I want to see that.
So that's what's up. And what we do is just normally play basketball, freestyle, then until I recorded one song in school, then Magnito, and I was paid 30,000 naira to perform. Since then, I just took it as a career. I was like, wow. So they can pay me
this much just to rap.
I said, if it's this one, don't worry, we die here. That was how I started rapping fully. And now this is where I am.
I mean, you spoke about how you grew up in a very reserved family. Everybody, oh my God. Magnito showed me a picture of himself.
That's me.
When it was that was you in the middle with the all white. Is this Fubu?
Yeah.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
See my other wear Kalkani and all of that.
Right, come on, Nelly and the likes not do this one, man. I mean, LL Cool and the likes they don't do this one.
It just was fun. It was fun.
I can tell. And you spoke about how your family pretty reserved. Very much security and military inclined.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to understand, because I did not grow up with a military father, but at some point in time, he wanted some of his kids to go into the military, and I know how he was quite, strong on that. And that's for someone that was just like the military. He was not really it was a civilian, he was an engineer, but he just loved it. Like, he wants one of his children to just, and he always says, try, maybe it's the Air Force or it's the Customs, just do one, all right? And I want to know what was the biggest arguments you had with your parents? Because I can imagine this was almost rebellious.
Okay, there was one time when I was in JSS 3.
Wow, Jesus!
They had to take me to military school Zaria
NMS.
to start NMS, to start all over from JS1.
What?
And I was in Bravo Company. I can never forget that time. So when I started that one term that I did in that school, you know, the first JS1 students don't wear the military uniform.
Yes,
they wear white and white.
Yeah, white and white, yes.
And until they get to the next listen before, but that white and white, I wanted them to just put me there and I'll start wearing camouflage. But I had to go through the process. But in the process, I went through a lot.
Wow.
So when my dad came to pick me up from school from Zaria, after my first term, I packed everything, including my bucket, and everyone was wondering like, why are you carrying everything? I said, no problem. I will go home. They said, you are resuming. I said, I bent. I'm going to start SS1 in that school. I can't go back to just one again.
Yes.
That one was one heavy argument. Then, in this our whole music pursuit of happiness,
yes,
is very, very difficult. You know how the industry is very expensive. When I moved from Abuja to Lagos, that was a long time ago, like 2013, 2014. It was difficult because we were trying to lay our voice out there, but nobody was listening because it was rap. They said no rap. Who go listen to rap? Go and sing, do one thing. So many of the rappers I knew then were trying to sing at least to, you know, to cut across to the mainstream.
Become commercial.
Yeah, but I was holding it down with my rap because I believed so much in what I was doing, because it wasn't just like a regular rap. It was a rap that you could relate to. Yeah. So one time my mom called me up like 2 a.m. at night, and she spoke to me so much because my elder brother, my uncle, then had custom forms for custom officers and stuff. She said,
to join,
there's an open for him to come and join custom. It's better all this music. After they finished talking, I told them to go and rest, that my single is dropping. I just did a cover. That was when they gave up.
Oh my days.
But now when I chill and we're talking and I'm giving them all of the happiness, they'll be like, wow. I'll be like, how you enjoying the money now? I remember
how you like me now?
So you want me to work and wait till the end of the month? You know? So now they believe in the whole stuff. Because I believe back then, parents don't look at it like you can make ends meet through this music. They just believe that music is just for people that want to get high, smoke. But now, see, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I still live a normal...
You don't drink, you don't smoke?
No. I'm just a chilled guy. I can make my music. I make music all day.
Wow.
All I do is music. I've never done any business before. I've never worked before. I've never done anything. The only thing I've done in my life is music.
You know, I like that you say this way, and I'll take something you said. You said there were times or numbers where your family brought opportunities for you 9 to 5, you know, paid employment, you know, and you rejected it. In fact, I listened to an interview you did one time where you said, you know, you had like, you know, with your degree you had, you know, opportunities to do lucrative, you know, some really high end, you know, opportunities, but it takes a level of crazy conviction. It takes a level of, and I want to ask, and I want to really see into your brain and your mind. What exactly do you know about yourself? Like, you guys get mind. Like, what exactly do you know about yourself at that point that made you so sure that I'm willing to risk, even if I feel, but this one I'm sure about it.
Yeah, this is like that first 30K that I told you about I got.
Wow.
That is in a community where everyone had a microphone.
Wow.
Everybody could rap, sing. The place where we had people like them, MI came out from, Jesse, everybody, Ice, everybody came out from there. We had people that were even tougher that didn't make it to the mainstream. So, and they chose me and gave me money to come and do, because I know there are some kind of stuff that I do that's different from what everyone is doing. So when I was doing it that time, I knew I was just being optimistic that this thing would bring out money, and it did. So when at one point in time in Abuja, I dropped Medicine Girl. It was the biggest song in Abuja. I was getting paid. Everybody liked it in Abuja. Everybody was about Magnito in Abuja. I was the president of FCT before I left. But there's something called see finish. When they've seen you they're like, there's nothing again
Else
that you want to show them.
You can do. Yeah.
I'm not talking about the fans. So the fans are ready to consume anything you drop. But
I mean,
the people paying the money
paying
now,
there,
before you know, they start paying you token. So I now had to come to the bigger market. And Lagos is like the market of entertainment in Africa entirely. It's the biggest market. So I came, I met new people. I saw that the struggle was real. Everybody wanted a song with a little bit of Yoruba in it and stuff like that. But I said, it can be different. You know? Something that really changed my life was one time, Patrick Ellis is a video director. He gave me a beat. He said, this beat, one young boy made this beat, and he done the look for who go kill him. Since I was like, who will be that young producer? It was Fuse, Mr. Producer.
Fuse, yeah.
So Fuse, they gave me the beat. I listened to it. They said they've given it to other people. They couldn't kill it. That was how I made that song. Now, which kind of we never see. And boom,
it went up for me.
I started getting gigs. I got carried away. I was hanging out with some people, them Eddie Wine Bar and Port Harcourt. So I left all of that. I was traveling. So when I go back now, nobody was booking me because there was no hit anymore. I thought because of that one, they would book me forever. So I went back again. I had to re-strategize. I was listening. I listened to a lot of people. There were, first of all, go down low.
Yes, that's Olamide's, first of all.
There was one song like that sounded like that Sarkodie did from Ghana.
And Azonto from Ghana.
Azonto and all of that. I was listening. I was saying, okay, why do they really like these people? Sarkodie will rap, and we would only like 3 English you hear from his side, but you love him so much. I love to tell you, and I said, okay, that was what brought the house in my music. And I said, okay, if they like it like this, now let me take it to the grassroots. Everybody speaks pidgin in Nigeria. Everybody understands pidgin. The percentage of people that don't understand pidgin in Nigeria are not up to like 5%. So broken English and a little bit of Hausa. It started. If I get money, I no go they come out.
What?
I go build shopping mall. I go build them for make sure say they my domot. I was saying I got it, boy. They're like,
You're taking me farther into my interview, but I like it. I like it because I'm not going to lie to you. When that song dropped, I think it just sort of spoke the mind of every average Nigerian. Because every average Nigerian have this sense of, if just one random 100 million drop my hand like this.
And when I was in the studio, I was trying to create that song. I had one thing that was playing. Then somebody was just saying the AC wasn't working. So one guy was saying, the AC guy will come today, boy. But say, if I get money, I go just let the AC guy come. I just heard that one, boy. I just say, if I get money.
Shout out to the AC guy, man. Shout out to the AC guy.
Oh my God.
Because no jokes, every average Nigerian has an idea of if one sub to 1 billion touch my hand.
I swear.
If I just hammer once more,
from up one money just fall for us.
There'll be signs. There'll be signs. I know what they come once, you understand? Because what are you guys saying? I know what they come. And there's this level of discipline that comes to your music. And you said it when you came in today that you do music all day of your life. Like you can. Do you think your dad's military background sort of helped instill that discipline into the way you make music today?
Because there are so many things I cannot do because of my parents are alive. They are there in Abuja. If I think about them at times, I just be like, no, let me not do this one. I can't do because they will definitely see it. So it limits. I won't say limitation. It just there's a way it
keeps you grounded.
Thank you very much. It just tries to make me understand that it's not the paper chase must not make you lose your morals. But there are some things that I do. Sometimes I go all out. Like this December, I'm going all out. I'm going all out. I have a song. There's a song. I have another one. So on social media, it's just going to be out. And
I mean, I saw the video with the JPD play on your. I saw
that one is fiance.
I saw that one.
That one is small. That one is small.
We watch, we don't judge. We watch, we don't judge. We're gonna go to a break right now and come back. We'll take some more. But before we do that, your name is such a magnificent name. Why so? Because you came in and you're wearing an X-Men shirt again.
Yeah,
you're wearing an
I like the Marvel.
Yeah, you're wearing an X-Men, and so is this name was inspired by the iconic X-Men villain Magnito?
One time they used to call me Pounds because one of my friends one time had stole dollar and pounds from his father and he brought it to my house and we were spending it together. That was when they started
They
calling
call
the boy.
pounds.
They called that boy dollar. They call me Pounds. I was like, what kind of name is this? When I was making music, I started making music. They say Pounds. One day I was just watching the making of X-Men and I saw how Magnito was catching, destroying,
Everywhere.
causing problems everywhere. I just said, in short, in this industry,
You want this scatter everywhere. Actually,
I just went to basketball and I say, my new name is
Magnito.
Call me Magnito.
Let's go on a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Magnito, and I'll most likely open the phone lines to hear from you all and speak to the man, Habadudu himself, in the building. I'm going to play this song, man. Features Patoranking for the remix of this jam. If I get money, because every Nigerian has it in their mind that once I get some bar, it's over for all of you in Nigeria. By Magnito, fresh out, featuring Patoranking for the remix of If I Get Money, playing right here on 88.5 UFM. We've got Magnito in the building as well, and it's still rocking with us right here on the Touchdown Lagos Drive Time show. Now, I mean, I want to ask you this question, and of course it's and I want to ask you that because of you know how some people have this very, very purist stance on rap. Right, and I'll start by asking you: have you ever gotten comments from people saying that, oh, you are a comedian that raps?
Every day of my life, that's one of the biggest comments I get. Like, Magnito, you know you're supposed to be a comedian, not a
rapper.
No. So even among my friends, since I was in school,
yes,
they always tell me that. Now, comedian on this one we do, I get that a lot every time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you, and following that, that line of, because you've done this over and over again, and it's almost like it's an art. It's a science and art for you now. You've mastered that. I feel like you have like a Magnito formula with how you put out songs, because you not just made songs that are good songs, but your songs become a movement. I can count like 12 songs that have challenges on Magnito. Like almost your song always have challenges.
Yeah.
And you don't. I don't think you plan it.
No.
It just becomes like a thing.
They just start doing it.
If I Get Money, it became a whole thing for almost a whole year. Where people are making their own versions of If I Get Money.
Yeah.
The same thing with Canada as well. Canada also has its own this thing.
Even my kind
Even
of
my
wife.
kind of wife as well. The relationships. Now,
That's
you see your hair. And it's
relationships be like
and
who you see.
God bless you. And now this Nigerian actor where I see Genevieve. No, now it's almost like your songs. It's like it's almost natural for you, and I feel like it's like you have one formula you're sharing with us, but no,
no, it's just by the grace of God.
We'll keep it that way.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you: did becoming commercially successful, did that ever make you feel like you are compromising? And this is questions about how people will feel like, oh, you're a comedian rapping, or just a funny rapper, really. Did being commercially successful, did that make you feel like you are compromising the rapper that you originally wanted to become, or this was the picture from time that you had when you were going to start rapping?
Yeah, I started as a rapper, like
yes, hardcore,
rapper,
pure, yeah.
We were misled by the people in the States, because those were our mentors,
Yeah.
Their whole lifestyle cannot be compared to our lifestyle here.
Yeah.
When they speak, when they talk about their environment and stuff that's happening to them.
Yes.
We could use rap to say what's happening here, but not the way they do it. So I was misled. Why I said I was misled is because I was doing it and I was not getting paid. You understand? So you could come, all of these boys you see doing sci-fi and all of these things, they don't get paid. They don't see money from it. All of those boys, young boys you see coming to rap, I choke you with the flows I put there. The money is never going to come out of it. But when you start taking it to the next level, putting humor, playing with it. That's when you get paid. And the likes of them Olamide Fino will let you understand that these are people that really made money off rap. You understand? And they were not too strict with what they were doing. They played around with music and they made so much money.
I like that you said that. And you mentioned a couple of names right now. And I feel that people are sleeping on you. And
they'll catch up. That's why they kept, like one time, they started catching up Corona period because they didn't have anything to do. So they saw Magnito. They were like, wow. Yeah. So, but it's just that at times I just feel like we're ahead of time. There's some musicians, you hear them, you just know that somebody will look at what they're doing and say, hey, but don't worry, they'll catch up.
And I want to ask you, and I'm still on that, on that people sleeping on you. Do you feel, because again, you've been doing this back to back for over a decade now. Over a decade.
Yeah. And
you've consistently stayed at that level of, high performing, high achieving, high efficiency. I mean, a year will not pass by without a hit Magnito record.
Yeah.
And it has been that way for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Literally. Do you think that maybe the humor in your music has made people sort of underestimate your penmanship and your artistry?
I wouldn't say. I would say there are so many artists, there are so many talented people out there. Understand? Who would I say is the rapper that has been given all the credits in Nigeria? I wouldn't say, apart from these two names I'm calling.
Okay.
What would you take home at the end? In the end, what are you taking home? Is it the crown that you're the best rapper?
Okay.
Or the money in your account to be able to take care of yourself and your family? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Me, I chose the money. I'm not about best rapper or your paying game is mad. No, pay me.
Wow.
Pay me. So anything that's going to bring money off music,
yes,
I'll make it happen.
Make it happen.
So I'm a very commercial artist.
Wow.
I make money off music.
Yes.
All the money, everything. I won't tell you the kind of money that I have or what I've been able to.
The IRS are listening, so
but I'm just saying that I'm able to take care of myself off music, and that's where
that's what matters to you.
Yeah, that's what matters to me.
I like that.
So if a year passes by, and because I know how much I make in a year and what kind of gigs I go for. People that know me on my social media know that Magnito does not stay in one place. And I'm not just traveling because I like to travel. I travel to go and collect money. So
you're that paper nomad.
Thank you very much. So I'm always up and about. And I'm always thinking of the next move to make me very busy.
Yes.
Because it's about to be September. From September, October, November, December,
you want to be booked.
I want to be fully booked, so I have to start working from now. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah,
I like that. I what you just said took me back to a particular line in Olamide's song, where he said, she best about my journey. She not best about my own chop. Give me the money.
Those are the people. Those are the richest rappers in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, the ones that
I would say the richest rappers in Africa, because they rapped and made music, made money off rap. And if you are calling, apart from the top Burna Boy, Whiskey, Davido, the next name you call is Olamide. And Olamide is not so loud about what he does. He's a chilled guy, but he's a success, major success than Fino. So Olamide and Fino, if you put them there, you know that these are people that made money off rap. How can you be like them, make that kind of money that they've made? I don't want to be the best rapper. I don't want to be called the best punchline artist. Now him be the best. If Magnito carry mic now everywhere in the world, no, that's not what. I want to be able to help people around me. I want to have that money, make that money off music, and because every day na billing. What am I doing without
without money?
Thank you very much. That's what's up.
We're gonna go into some of your news right now and wrap up in a bit. But you've been doing music, and I like how you said for you it's more of a business. I mean, the acclaim can come later, but it's the business. It's first for you, a business. You're looking at how this can be profitable for you. You've been doing it for over a decade now. What does Magnito in 2026 understand now about the Nigerian music industry today that the 2016 Magnito didn't understand at that point in time?
The 2016 Magnito was just working with time. Because at that point in time, 2016, to push a music it's not as easy as it is. Now is a bit easier. People talk about how much you spend promoting your music, but there are other platforms you can put your music without even spending any money at all.
Yes.
And people will get to see it. You can put it on Instagram. If you have a little bit of humor and stuff, people will see you.
Yes.
People would see you.
Yes.
But back then, 2016, if you don't have money for all those big TV stations, the radio, nobody's going to hear your music. Now I understand that social media is the key. You have to put your music out there. You have to work with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that.
Yes.
Back then, I was just looking at how to put them on TV, radio.
Yes.
But now it's a different ballgame entirely.
Yes.
Now I know that I have to invest in my music, put music on YouTube, put money on YouTube, put money here and there.
Yes.
And I'm doing all of that because now I have the money to do it. But back then,
you didn't have the budget.
It
So
was a struggle.
So you believe it was harder, or it was harder in that era to
It
push
was harder
music?
then. It was harder then.
Yeah.
Now it's easier.
It's
Now
easier.
somebody from nowhere can just blow with one thing on TikTok, and they just start doing the challenge. Here, what? And then the person is already booked. See that one that just said, "Ajoy boom boom." They've made music to that stuff. Do you know that guy is already going for? Ajoy boom boom. But back then, how are you going to put that thing out there for people to see it and for it to start trending? It was difficult.
It was difficult. I like that you said that. And I said something in the beginning of the show. I said about how we in Nigeria, especially consumers of music and also makers of music, how we have amnesia. Because we feel that, this is basically the first to do it. But they forget that, some people have come before.
Some people have been there, done that.
Do you think that the new generation of rappers and even musicians in general, do you think they do not respect, or do you think they take for granted the groundwork that artists like you have laid before time?
Because they do, but I don't blame them. At that time that we entered the music industry and we're doing our stuff, that was what the older people were saying too. That we were using auto-tune, using this thing. Now is AI. Yes. Now people are writing songs with AI. I don't blame anybody. Let's just leave. Learn, catch up. If you can't catch up, you'll be left behind. Yeah, and if you know that you can't do the work anymore, it's time for you to find somebody that's of that generation and start working with. Let that person be the new Magnito. That's like the Wizmil. That was what I was working. That was why I was working with Wizmil.
Yes.
But when I saw other opportunities for him, I had to let him go.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So there's always a time for you to say, okay, let me let it be.
Yes.
You understand? And let other people do the stuff. But now, I'm very thirsty. I'm still here, thirsty, hungry. For now till some years, I'll still be doing some stuff. But later, I'm grooming some people that I'll soon allow to do the work while I sit back and just watch how everything is going.
I like that. Talking about being thirsty, you've got some couple of singles out right now. We're gonna play one right now. When we come back, we're gonna play some games. And World Republic was 2 days ago. I saw what you did on social media with that. And we're gonna do something in the studio pretty much soon. All right. Let's play this jam. This jam caused a little bit of controversy online with Magnito because he carried a DJ Pretty play that is very, very pretty and she knows how to play. And it is titled Fiance. All right. And man, this jam is just this is the jam. Listen to it by Magnito. We'll be back in a minute to wrap up the show with Fresh Out. It's the jam by Magnito. Habadodo playing right here on 80.5 UFM. Fiance is the jam, and Magnito just has a fresh way of doing his things freshly, and they always come fresh out. We have to wrap up right now. Before we go, I want to just ask you, Magnito, what should we be expecting from Magnito before the year? Are we having like a project, like an EP, something coming out pretty soon?
I just dropped this Fiance is the Akuya EP that I just dropped.
Yes.
Akuya means goat in Hausa.
In Hausa. Wow.
So
the goat.
It's just 4 songs. I have Fiance, Ide Pay Me O Gagao by Stereo Man.
Yes.
I have Bad People, Good People, and Sabrina. They are very good songs. Just check them out. And I have videos coming out soon.
Pretty soon.
I shot one of the videos in Jos. I shot another one in Abuja. So I'm dropping like 2 videos before the end of from now till October, I have like 2 videos out. Then I have a concert that's coming up soon.
We're getting a Magnito concert finally.
Yeah.
In Lagos?
Yes, in Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're working on it already.
Is it like a name?
No, I don't know for now. We're just in the process.
Is it gonna be the X-Man?
This is the making. We're going to have Wolverine.
Oh,
Rogue. Yeah.
I like the sound of that already.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Magnito, before you go, you are in 82's show, so you gotta enter 82's booth right now. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop you. Anybody that comes, I cannot have Akuya coming on the show. I'm not drop me an Akuya freestyle.
No.
I'm not dropping an Akuya vibe. Are you ready?
I'm going. Let's
Magnito,
go.
I'm gonna play you something and just fresh out on the
How about Dodo?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, on the show, Magnito, fresh out.
Okay, increase the headphone. Okay. How about Dodo? Cheap. Same. They say can't pick up, but they put tap. Is that the end of the beat?
Nah, it just starts.
Okay, now I did for my GSM. I did talk on phone for UFM. Okay, now they see me there. They go say Magnito. Okay, now be me there. People they say give me beer. They say Magnito, wait till you talk. See me here. They say I'm too chubby. Making real money for my new hobby. Chilling on Henny and Unkwabi. More pepper soup, Madam True Cody. I'm not by myself, I got 2 shorties. And I know they do girls when they too ugly. Stars, so girls don't they too bug me. That's why I move around with 2 oddlies, yes. Magnito is too naughty. Killing these beat songs too bloody. I love cute girls when know they too bulky. My ex, I gave her a cute puppy. Now see the DJ is just jumping. Okay, now everybody is hip hopping. Our people outside are still talking. And the flows on the choke them is still choking.
Hey, No. I think we should check the roof. It's on fire right now. Thank you very much, Magnito, for coming through. My God.
Come back again.
I definitely. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. We have to go right now. When we get back, of course, more will come for you on the Touchdown Lagos Drivetime Show. I have to wrap the show, of course, by playing this song by Magnito. People is the title. When we get back, more on the show. Stick around.